On the East Coast, come on, tune into this video. This is your latest information on Hurricane Erin. Today is August 18, 2025, and this is the latest. Hurricane Erin is officially a Category 4 storm. Yes, I know it changes from day to day. Today, it is officially a Category 4 storm, bringing 140 miles per hour winds, y'all. The storm originally, on their original prediction, it predicted the storm to go further west, make that curve, that turn, and go back out to sea, right? The storm is still not on that same path that they originally predicted to be. It is actually traveling more west, northwest, instead of just that westerly pass and going over. It's going west, northwest, y'all. So what does that mean for the East Coast? Still remain weather aware. From this storm, y'all can get a lot of damaging winds, a lot of rain, and most importantly, flooding, y'all. Flooding is a horrible thing to have to deal with. So just remain weather aware. Have you a plan in place if you have to move somewhere rather quickly, for at least the next couple of days, y'all, until this storm passes. Any information that is brought to my attention, I'm going to bring it to y'all. No, I am not the weather woman, but I do have a credible source. And a lot of this information that I'm putting in this video, you can look it up and see it for yourself. You should have a plan. You should be weather aware, y'all. I'm going to bring it to y'all every chance that I get. If you're sick and tired of seeing my videos, just scroll past it. But I'd rather y'all see my face and hear my voice than to be stranded somewhere if something happens. That's my point, y'all. I want to make my people aware of the situation, even if the weather people don't sometimes. And y'all know it happens. Don't make you as aware as you should be. Okay? Thank y'all for sipping a little more tea with Auntie. Bye, y'all.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we want to talk about a viral video that has been trending on TikTok, Hurricane Erin. Guys, I also want to use this medium to thank you for engaging yourselves in my videos. I want to thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are wonderful. Please, if today is your first time of coming across my videos, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos.
The latest update with Hurricane Erin has called for mandatory evacuations in a part of North Carolina because they are saying the models are now too close to comfort for this location as it pertains to the East Coast and Hurricane Erin. It's currently 6:13 p.m. Central Standard Time, and there are major updates that you might want to share with family and friends as it pertains to some evacuations that are being called mandatory and routes that they can use to leave areas of North Carolina because of Hurricane Erin. Now, Dare County senior leaders gathered this afternoon to receive a briefing from the National Weather Service where they're saying while Hurricane Erin is expected to stay well off of our coast, the system will continue to increase in size and is forecasted to bring life-threatening impacts to Dare County coastline. So a coastal flood watch has already been issued for Dare County. Coastal flooding and ocean overwash are expected to begin on Tuesday. They're saying they're a part of Hatteras Islands that are under a state of emergency and they need to be evacuated, bottom line. So if you don't know where Hatteras Island is, it's basically the outer banks of North Carolina, and they're calling for evacuation. And if you go to their direct website, darecounty.gov, you can find what routes they're doing and where you can leave from. Right now, they're still saying there will be no impacts to the East Coast directly from this hurricane and that it will change, and they are keeping an eye for the one behind it.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
The National Weather Service issued a special advisory for Hurricane Erin as it's now a Category 5 major hurricane across the western waters of the Atlantic. Let's take a look at the latest satellite imagery in which we can see that well-defined eye wall. We've also noticed that the wind speeds have gone up now to 160 miles per hour, and its pressure continues to drop. Its pressure now sits at 917 millibars, making this a bomb cyclone. But what does that mean exactly? Well, the pressure has dropped 24 millibars or greater within the last 24 hours. It's actually fallen 79 millibars from 996 at this time at 11 o'clock on Friday to now 917 millibars here as we kick off the weekend coming up. Now, we do have hurricane hunters flying through the eye wall right now, and what they're noticing are the wind speeds may be picking up. They've actually made 3 trips, and we're timing it out. That first trip through the eye, wind speeds at 147 miles per hour. This was before the 11 o'clock advisory, which is why we upgraded it to a Category 4. Now, that second trip through the eye, we started to notice wind speeds picking up. 151 mile per hour conditions at 9:18. And that last trip through the eye, this is the one where the wind speeds really began to ramp up. 167 mile per hour conditions. So this Category 5 continues to strengthen. Regardless, though, Category 5 is the highest threshold on the Saffir-Simpson scale. It's likely to remain its Category 5 threshold all the way through the weekend on Sunday, then downgrading to a Category 4 as we roll into the start of the work week, but you really can't take your eye off the bar. What we're all hoping for is that recurve towards the north. We don't want it to move towards our coastline here. And it's typical that major hurricanes are going to curve towards the north because the stronger the hurricane, the higher it stacks vertically, and it will be steered by those upper level winds. So pushing towards the north, splitting through Bermuda, in which it's going to be anywhere between a Category 4 and a Category 2 at that time where it passes Bermuda on the west coast. Currently, though, we do have tropical advisories in place, tropical storm watches across the Windward Islands, and also a tropical storm warning in Puerto Rico, where we are anticipating those strong tropical storm force gusts, as well as tropical rainfall too. All the spaghetti moths show a tight-knit group, which is why we do have a lot of confidence in that turn towards the north, which is obviously the best case scenario for us here across the east coast of the United States. Let's go ahead and time out this feature on Futurecast all throughout the weekend. You're watching the heavy rain in the outer bands whip across Puerto Rico. And also, as we move further into the weekend on Sunday, you'll see those showers into Santo Domingo along the Dominican Republic, parts of Haiti, especially the eastern side of Haiti. That's where you'll see the heaviest rain. And then we'll continue to watch this feature turn towards the north, still as a major hurricane in the open waters of the Atlantic, which are warm. But those waters will have an influence on our coastlines as well. Check this out, where you see that shade of bright blue. That's going to indicate wave heights of 4 to 8 feet across the coastline here in the Sunshine State of Florida, where we have the shade of green. Wave heights are anywhere between 9 and 14 feet, and that's for the Carolinas coming up. We'll start to see that as early as Tuesday nights through Wednesday and Thursday as we make that turn towards the north and the east. And I wouldn't plan any trips to Bermuda, as those wave heights could be devastating and deadly above 45 feet. Here's a breakdown of the waves on the coastline of Florida. On Monday, 3 to 6 foot seas, right? Those numbers could nearly triple by Wednesday. We're talking about waves anywhere between 7 and 11 feet. That's going to be at their peak as what is a major hurricane, Erin, makes that turn towards the north here in the Atlantic. And of course, with any additional updates and alerts or advisories, we'll keep you in the know all throughout the weekend and throughout your upcoming work week in regard to Hurricane Erin.
Stop! Tornado! Drop it down! Right in front of us! Look! It's right in front of us! Drop it down! Where's it?
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh my god! Oh
I've never seen anything like this ever! Get out of the car! There it is! Over here! There it goes. There it goes. 3 down. It might flip the truck. That's why I got out of the shit.
Okay,
So am I the only one that feels like Hurricane Erin just might shift over to Florida last minute? Because at first this was a tropical storm that quickly became a Category 5 hurricane within a matter of hours. And they said, oh no, it's going to be too deep, too far out in the Atlantic. It'll quickly dissipate. Then they said, oh, it's a 10% chance that it could affect the Carolinas. Now they're evacuating the Outer Banks of North Carolina. They're also saying that it's 600 miles wide with sustained winds of up to 130 miles per hour. It's giving Hurricane Katrina. It's giving last minute warnings. If you look at how it is outside, if you look at the radar, if you look at the maps, it is huge. And it doesn't look as if it's shifting. It's actually going in a circular motion as if it's heading towards Florida. I don't know what's going on. There's already been so many abnormalities when it comes to the weather, so many inaccuracies when it comes to the rain, so much with the lightning strikes, with the storms that have been happening as of late, and it just feels as if something is very much off. And I would not be shocked if for whatever reason last minute, based on the reduction of weather balloons, they were inaccurately reporting on this, and it somehow was going to impact Florida and people would not have enough chance to prepare to get their affairs in order and to evacuate. I'm going to keep up with this. Whatever else comes out, I'll be back with more information per usual. This is all alleged. It's still developing. Can't confirm or deny the facts, but really, please make sure, especially if you're in the Southeast, keep your eye out on this, because some people are even saying that it could even cross past Florida, go into the Gulf, and head towards Louisiana and Texas, which we already know that's exactly what happened when it came to Katrina. This is absolutely terrifying because this is a huge storm. Mind you, we are not even in September. We're not even in crucial hurricane season, September and October. So let's just keep an eye out on this. I'll be back, so make sure you like, follow, stay for some more tea, and please be safe out there.
Thank you for watching my videos. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my videos to help the channel out.